our meeting. I'm so sorry because uh, we delay the meeting because of some time management. Sorry, because we
Okay.
that the opening ceremony is quite late because of some reason, and that's why we start our room seminar bit late here. And we have this session at least 5 presenter. First, Brother Mahmoud Ahmad, and then Brother Wardiono, and then our sister Umi Aziza. Umi Aziza is not in yet. And then Brother Damaj Ratmono. Damaji Ratmono, I'm sorry. And then the last, our sister Nirma. Okay, let's start with the first. We give you 10 minutes for Brother Mahmoud Ahmed. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Okay, clear,
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay, I will share my slide if you allowed me.
Okay, you can share. Okay, good.
Okay. Sorry, I thought they'll be sharing it from the... Oh, Mr. Ward, you can share my slide for me?
Yes. Okay, okay. Our brother Pak Wardiono will help to share your material. Is it yours?
Yes, this is my slide. Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your time.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mahfouz Ahmed, and I'm also a postgraduate student here in International Islamic University, Malaysia. I would like to welcome you all to the ICKD seminar and workshop. Okay, going by my presentation this afternoon, which is titled Enhancing Knowledge Management and Open Science Through Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Okay, please, can you help me go to the next slide? Yeah. Okay, starting by the introduction, I would like to first talk a bit about open science, because open science in the recent year has gained a prominence as a dividing force in the research community. Open science embodies principles of transparency, collaboration, accessibility in research activities, which seeks to accelerate scientific progress by making research more inclusive and openly available to the global community. The significance of open science lies in its potential to revolutionize how knowledge is created, how knowledge is shared and managed. Okay, it fosters a culture of openness that allows researchers to work together, and it empowers a broader public to engage with the benefit from the scientific discovery. Looking at the role of artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies in open science, in transforming open science and the role of knowledge management. These technologies have witnessed remarkable advancements, making them invulnerable tools to knowledge management, data analysis, and decision-making. Their integration into open science practice open new avenue for efficient research and enhancing entire scientific ecosystem. Go to the next slide, please. Yeah, going by the problem statement of this research. Seeing some challenges in open science and knowledge management, encountering a significant challenges, researchers grasp with their ever-increasing volume of scientific data and literature, making it increasingly difficult to efficiently manage, access, and extract meaningful insight from the world of information. This is why today, AI as a solution emerges as a promising solution to address those challenges. AI technology can automate data analysis, discover patterns in a large data set, and assist in knowledge discovery. They have a potential to streamline the research process, enhance collaboration, and ensure scientific reproducibility, offering a path forward in overcoming the challenge that open science face. We go down to the methodology. Next slide, please. Okay, according to the methodology, the research employs a comprehensive review, literature review, with a systematic search to identify relevant studies and tools at the intersection of AI, that's artificial intelligence, and open science. While the data collections process include keyword search, article selection criteria, and systematic data extraction. Then we did the data analysis. The review aimed to assess the impact and application of AI in open science, emphasizing key findings and development. Next slide, please. Okay, from our findings in the research, we get to see some studies on AI, how AI is being used in data analysis, or how it's been advancing data analysis. AI play a vital role in data analysis in unlocking insights from extensive scientific data sets. Its ability to identify patterns, trends, and empowers researchers to extract valuable knowledge from complex data. AI is applied across various scientific fields today and domains, enhancing data analysis and improving decision-making. Real-world application demonstrate the power of AI in advancing research and knowledge discovery. Next slide, please. Okay. Part of our findings again at the aspect of the knowledge management or knowledge discovery and recommendation. AI-powered system assists researchers today in navigating the vast scientific literature by recommending relevant research articles, data source, and collaborators. One example of AI tools I can also recommend for the audience here that can help in navigating a lot of research and collaborating research is Elicit, which I use a lot myself. This system fosters collaboration and promotes culture of openness, ensuring that researchers can efficiently discover, share, and build upon scientific knowledge. Next slide, please. Okay. Part of our findings, again, we get to understand how semantic search and data integration and data are integrated using these AI tools. AI technology improves semantic search capabilities, making it easier to find and access relevant scientific information. Similarly, AI facilitates data integration, connecting heterogeneous sources and promoting a more interconnected and discoverable scientific knowledge. Next slide, please.
You have 2-3 minutes more.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Scientific reproducibility. Part of this findings also is about scientific reproducibility, how you can reproduce scientific knowledge, which is one of the key features in open science. AI contributes also significantly to scientific reproducibility by automating process and ensuring that traceability of experiments and data are way out. It plays a vital role in ensuring trust and transparency in research, thereby advancing the reliability of scientific findings. Next slide, please. Okay. Then also collaborative tools. AI also provides us with collaborative tools, which is part of the features of open science. Next slide, please. Okay. In conclusion, this research has revealed transformative role of AI in open science and knowledge management. This is because AI enhances data. It has a future to enhance data analysis, knowledge discovery, collaboration, and scientific reproducibility, which are all features of open science. These findings hold significant implication for the scientific community by harnessing the full potential of AI. We can accelerate research progress, make knowledge more accessible, and promote collaboration, ultimately leading to more efficient and impactful scientific endeavor. And last slide, please. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Brother Mahfuz.
You're welcome.
And as everybody knows that the question and answer will be at the end. So we go to the next speaker, Mr. Guardiono. The time is yours. I'm sorry, I'm not with the. I'm not reading the what the curriculum vitae, the CV of everyone. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Others can.
Okay. Can I start? We asked the other.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will presenting my research is on digital preservation. The title is Readiness Level and Barriers of Long-Term Digital Preservation in Institutional Repositories in Indonesia. This is a survey by me and my friend from Universitas CRC, Mr. Danang Wijokangko. Let me introduce first why the research is being done. In 2019, institutional repository growth in mostly, not mostly, I think it's jump because it's in a few months in 2019, the numbers is triple of the original. Also in 2019, there is a circular for scientific publication in higher and education institution. So every institution should storage their scientific publication in repository. Also in 2019, Law number 11, National Scientific and Research Information, that not only urge, but it's an obliged for every stakeholder in research, especially funding from government, should store their data, not only scientific publication, in repository. 2019 also, Ministry of Education has a program, Acceleration of Scientific Open Journal Publication, that makes in 2020, Indonesia become the first country with almost 2,000 titles of open access journal. In 2020, during the pandemic, online activities become a solution. Why is this become important? Because when we deal with digital preservation, it's a series of managed activities to ensure continued access to digital material as long as necessary, which is mean we have to keep, if it's a national level, then it's for as long as the country exists. And also it refers to our action required beyond limit of media failure and technological organizational change. So we're not thinking only about backing up because of our system failure, but also we have to thinking about how, if our organizational change. Digital preservation, not only talking about born digital object, but also product of digitization project. All of this become, if we're not doing digital preserve correctly, it make us go into digital dark ages, which is we can have the data, but we can access the content. Research problem, we don't know what kind of readiness in Indonesia, how ready they are with the digital preservation program, and what are the barrier, if there is any, that international institutional repository face to develop a long-term digital preservation program. The methodology, it is a survey, so it's descriptive quantitative, using online questionnaire on Google Form. The sample is convenient samples because we have a limited budget. The survey. Research instrument, we use readiness analysis checklist, but it is adapted from that tools. We have adding more question on the questionnaire. And also we have 5-level organization readiness. So the result is our respondent came from the government agency, 25%, academic 73%, and research private only 7%. Based on respondent opinion, we asked for them if the answer can reflect the policy of the institution. So from the government side, respondents said that's only 33% that their opinions is reflecting the institution. From private, 66%. It means that our respondent from private institution is mostly understand most of the organization. Academic organization, 8%, partially 55%, and you see here that most the academic staff working in digital preservation only represent half of the opinion reflecting the status or the condition in real. So when you see the map, this is a positive, negative, and not sure. The positive one, highly on security, which is keamanan. So it means also our digital preservation from our respondent, 55% concentrate only on technical infrastructure. But this not very promising. Almost 1/3 still not sure whether their digital technological aspect can support the digital preservation or not. From the resource aspect, which is including the financial one, 50% feeling positive, ready for digital preservation, but quarter in between negative and not sure. So you can see here the highest positive one and is on the budget. They are positive that they have the budget for doing digital preservation. We have 3 minutes. Okay. This is the organization aspect. The organization aspect, the biggest one is from the vision and mission of the organization that support digital preservation. But 37% of the respondent still not very sure in this organizational aspect. So the barriers, what make those map become number 1, number 2, etc. The technological acceptance, the bigger number is the barrier which they think is not very big. It's not important for them. So expertise, senior management support is not something important. The most important thing they think as a barrier is the policies. And if it's looking at the type of the institutional repository, this is the result. In conclusion, the answer is not reflecting the role condition of organization because only 2 respondents that claim that their opinion is reflecting the condition of the organization. We still have the verification of the result for each respondent to get the real data in the field. And also, probably we have to modify of data collection tools instead of yes, no, and I'm not sure. Probably we can create another scaling. And also the bigger sample. It is only, I think, 16 organizations so far. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. 10 minutes exactly. Okay, thank you, Pak Waryono, because we are start late, so we just directly to the next speaker. Is Ibu Umi Aziza. You ready, Bu? Okay, time is yours.
Share screen saya aja. Thank you. I will share my presentation. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Umi Aziza. And this is my research with my students. It's about knowledge management system development of ERC dental and oral hospital using text mining. So this is where we are, located in central Jakarta, not far from Lombok, I think.
Yes.
In these maps.
Just one.
only 5 centimeters from Lombok. And this is the ERC hospital. So ERC has two hospitals, general hospitals and also oral, dental and oral hospital. And this is research focus on dental hospital. And we propose a system of knowledge management system development for ERC, dental and oral hospital using text mining. This is a computerized system that processes and integrates workflow processes of health services, especially in the hospital. ERC Dental and Oral Hospital is a professional healthcare institution that provides services by doctors, nurses, and other health experts in dental and oral care. The ERC Dental and Oral Hospital is a special place to treat patients who have problems with their teeth and mouth. The medical staff in the hospital should be professional and precise in handling medical, dental, and mouth cases. Knowledge management is a series of activities used by an organization or company to identify, create, describe, and distribute knowledge for reuse, known, and studied in the organization. This activity is typically associated with the objective of an organization. It aims to achieve a specific outcome, such as shared knowledge, improved performance, competitive advantage, or higher levels of innovation. Text mining methods helps to collect and determine which data is knowledge to the dentist and medical staff at the hospital. The development of dental KMS application helps the dentist and medical staff to discover, capture, and share the knowledge in the hospital. The result of the functional testing shown that the application make it easier for teams to communicate, share information, and share data with an average results of 97%. Okay, and this is knowledge management that defined as a series of activities carried out, including discovering, capturing, sharing, and cost-effectively applying knowledge to achieve organizational goals. Knowledge management involves social and information technology aspect in its application and sometimes seen as emphasizing social rather than technical aspect. Knowledge management also focuses attention on activities that produce explicit or tacit knowledge. Knowledge management systems are more than just information systems or IT-enabled tools for supporting KM activities. Knowledge management system must be a socio-technical system as a whole, which involves the knowledge itself, which is the intellectual capital of the organization, intangible organization attributes such as trusting culture, policies, and procedures as some form of electronic storage and retrieval system. And text mining, also known as text data mining, is the process of transforming unstructured text into a structured format to identify meaningful patterns and new insights. Text is one of the most common data type within the database. And we also know some form of data like structured data that is standardized into a tabular format with numerous rows and columns. Unstructured data like video, and also semi-structured data, a blend between structured and unstructured data formats. There are many text mining techniques such as information retrieval, natural language processing, information extraction, and data mining. And this is about ERC Dental and Oral Hospital. ERC Dental and Oral Hospital is an educational dental and oral hospital that provides the best research and services of dental and oral health in Indonesia, as well as service an international quality that provides excellent services to improve the quality of life for the benefit to Indonesian society according with Islam. It provides the latest technological facilities as a solution to dental and oral problems. Built in 2016, operates 24 hours, and one of 4 dental and oral hospitals in Jakarta. The research methodology from literature study, requirements, implementation, and testing and evaluation. And this is the result. We developed an application, knowledge management system for oral, dental and oral hospital. And this is the, we ask staff in ERC dental and oral hospital to share their knowledge. We build like knowledge sharing system that everybody in the organization can make a profile, daily activities, reminder, forum, and also wiki. And also they can create their own connection through the application. And this is the wiki. It's like Wikipedia. The idea is Wikipedia, but it is for dental and oral practitioners. So because health services also very depend on the experiences they got while they are serve the patient. So it will be necessary for them to share their knowledge to others. And this is the knowledge they can, it is in Bahasa. They can share it with the other staff and medical practitioners. And this is the text mining page that they can find the text and they will got the information retrieval from this page. And this is the test result. We use system usability scale, and the result, the effectiveness observation test result obtained an average of 95%, more than 95%, and the satisfaction test result obtained an average of 96%, and the functional test result obtained an average of 95%.
You have 2 minutes left?
Yes, terima kasih.
Oh yeah, 2 minutes done. Good, very precise. Thank you to Umi for the nice presentations. This is about application, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the next, Bapak Damaji, are you ready, Pak? Not yet. Bu Nurma? Bu Nurma, are you ready? Are you in the Zoom? In the room? Bu Nurma is not joining yet, yeah. Okay, let's go to the brother Shafiullah Wasik. Are you ready, brother?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Okay, so the time is yours.
Okay, I will share my slides. You can see my slides, right?
Oh, yes, clear.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sir, for you. And
Salam warahmatullahi
I hope everyone inside the room is doing fine. I would like to present about examining factors influencing e-banking adoption, evidence from bank user in Afghanistan, which I'm from. My name is Shafiullah Wasik. I'm presenting this paper with Prof. Akram, my supervisor. We are both from International Islamic University, Malaysia. In this presentation, I will be focusing about the introduction, literature review, and methodology, result, and conclusion. As we all know that the progress of internet technology has transformed the people and the way we usually do business. The impact of technology and internet development lead to the innovation of internet banking as well, not in many countries. Afghanistan, as one of the countries, has also made substantial improvement when it comes to banking sectors. Unlike before, 2001, we didn't have such improvement because of the war that was happening in Afghanistan. But fortunately, after 2001, we had improvement in banking sectors and other information technology aspects. Afghanistan made improvement in different sectors, especially when it comes to internet banking. But one thing that always was, since the technology of internet banking was a new thing in Afghanistan, many customers were not aware about the service. They didn't know like how to use it because of the lack of awareness and educational background. At the same time, the internet access issue was one of some of the factors that they were not able to use internet banking. So in this research, at the same time, there was no study investigated the consumer adoption of internet banking service by using TM in Afghanistan. So to fill up this gap, I take into consideration internet banking usage and how to find these factors that affect the customer in Afghanistan to adopt internet banking. This is the problem statement in my research is focusing. Actually, we all know, as I say, like Afghanistan, we have like lack of access to internet banking, lack of infrastructure when it comes to technology, and long-term queue and lack of awareness of about internet banking or some of the issues. But in my research, I focus more on the factors that affect the adoption of internet banking, which are like attitude toward using internet banking, the user satisfaction, like how they are using it, the complexity, trust issue. These are some of the factors that I will be focusing on. The illiteracy at the same time, lack of internet banking awareness. The objective of my research is to identify the effect of perceived usefulness on adoption of internet banking and to investigate the perceived ease of use on adoption of internet banking, to examine the effect of attitude as well, and to determine the effect of intention on adoption of internet banking. So these 4 factors will be investigated in my research. In my research, actually, I adopted technology acceptance model. These 4 factors: perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, attitude, and intention, and how these factors are affecting the adoption of internet banking in Afghanistan. So since I have many slides, I will try to make it shorter. The literature review, actually, I went through many literature review, and each one, they are using different methods to study this topic. Some, for example, Lee is a study about the influence of internet banking using the TEM and TBP models. The finding was like perceived usefulness and information technology are some of the factors that affect the adoption of internet banking. There are other studies also along the line. They are using, especially about the countries next to Afghanistan, like Pakistan. I'm using this because of the experience that they went through, so it will help us in my study also. The improvement, like as I said before, also the modern banking system improved in Afghanistan. Like the author Jonathan, he mentioned about this, like only 12% of Afghanistan have access to banking service, which is like very rare compared to other people because of the transparency and other issues. And the last one, actually, I want to focus about the National Financial Inclusion Strategy. In their study, they say like approximately 85% Afghanistan adults or do not have access to transaction accounts. So to find out these problems and to investigate it, like I'm taking into consideration a questionnaire survey to collect the data. And quantitative survey, the survey will be distributed among the customers, like almost 184 customers. Random sampling will be choosing in this study. The result will be analyzed by taking consideration of these 3 things: readability test, reliability test, correlation analysis, and regression analysis. And the data will be analyzed using statistic species. Actually, for the reliability test that we went through about this study, most of the value were more than 0.8, which is considered good, and we are good to go with the rest of the analyze. The correlation analysis was also done in this study. The analyze method is used to comprehend the potential relationship between variables and the strength of relationship also. So as you can see in this table, the number is the value is ranges between 0 and 1. Minus 0 and 1 is show the strength of the relationship, the medium, average, and strong. And the correlation analysis was also done from the data that was collected. The correlation analysis actually usually used for the relationship between the variables. In my research, the perceived usefulness, ease of use, and attitude, they have the independent variable. They have relationship with the dependent variable, and the results suggest that none of the independent variable, which are perceived usefulness, intention, and attitude, have significant impact. So they are not, they don't have significant impact the internet banking adoption. But perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use, all of them are non-significant, but because the value of the p-value is less than, we can all see like the values are not less than 0.5, so it's not significant. The correlation analysis was also studied in this study. Actually, in coefficient analysis, I was taking into consideration the regression analysis, and this regression analysis only the results suggest actually that independent variable has significant impact on internet banking adoption.
You have 2 minutes more, brother.
Okay, I will actually, I'm at the last part. I will make sure to wrap it up. Perceived usefulness, in this actually the correlation analysis also show that perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, attitude, and intention, they have a non-significant relationship because the p-values are all greater than the convenient threshold of 0.5. So to conclude my presentation, this study examined the factors affecting customer adoption of internet banking in Afghanistan using TEM model. The result from this study show that perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, attitude have relationship with customer of internet banking, but it's not very significant. The study offer important practical implication for bank and financial that are providing internet banking because okay, the last slides. This study helped banks to understand the significant factor that providing internet banking service in Afghanistan community. The finding of the study provide banks with information related to service, determine the use of online banking. And the last point is like most providing internet banking is increasingly becoming a need and voice for money service in Afghanistan. Thank you very much for your time. I hope I didn't cross the limit of the time.
Okay, thank you, brother Saifullah. Actually, you belong to the second session, yeah? Based
Yes.
on the data, but it's okay.
Yes.
We because we what about Ibu Pak Darmaja? Are you ready? Thank you again, brother Saifullah Wasik. Very good.
Thank you so much. I will stop
presentation.
sharing my slides.
We welcome brother Damaji Ratmono. Time and place is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Saya berbicaranya hibrid aja. Kadang-kadang bahasa Indonesia, kadang-kadang bahasa Inggris.
Oke.
Hari Senin ke Kota Tua, naik kuda membawa pepaya. Terima kasih hadirin semua sudah berkenan mendengar saya. Saya akan mempresentasikan tentang penelitian saya. The level of public satisfaction with the National Library Literacy Incubator Program Perpusnas Press for the year 2023. My name Damaji Ratmono, lahir di Jakarta 6 Agustus 1979. I'm librarian in the National Library of Indonesia. Background of the paper, the local wisdom found all provinces in Indonesia has not been explored much and is known to many parties. Kearifan lokal di Indonesia tidak banyak digali dan diketahui banyak orang. Padahal semua kearifan lokal itu bisa menjadi sebuah daya tarik pariwisata baik di dalam negeri maupun luar negeri. For the reason, because not much is known or explored in depth about local wisdom in each province Indonesia, the National Library Press publisher took advantage of this opportunity to hold a program called the National Library Literacy Incubator. What is ELPN? ELPN is a program that aims to explore the potential of local wisdom in each province in Indonesia. Saya akan menampilkan video tentang ELPN. Gimana? Soalnya. Oh.
Saya matiin dulu lagi.
Sorry.
Soundnya atau enggak?
Sudah. Belum ada ya?
Soalnya tadi pas klik ini ada suaranya.
Enggak digambar dulu ya.
Belum.
Ya habis itu ganti share-nya pakai.
ILPN ini adalah satu cara pemerintah hadir ke tengah-tengah masyarakatnya. Kalau selama ini barangkali teman-teman hanya bergerak sendiri, berjalan sendiri, penulis-penulis pemula, saya juga dulu merasakan begitu, nulis sendiri, tidak ada mentor, lain sebagainya. Sekarang tiba-tiba pemerintah hadir di tengah-tengah kita melalui Perpusnas, melalui program-program ILPN. Maka saya kira
Berdaya dan berkarya dengan menulis. Itulah filosofi yang melatari Inkubator Literasi Pustaka Nasional, ILPN, sebuah inovasi unit penerbit Perpusnas Press yang dimulai sejak tahun 2020. ILPN bertujuan untuk memberdayakan masyarakat melalui penguatan kompetensi dan kapasitas menulis hingga mampu menghasilkan karya berupa buku yang diterbitkan dan disebarluaskan. Sampai tahun 2022, ILPN telah direplikasi lebih dari 25 daerah atau logos, baik replikasi mandiri maupun replikasi kolaboratif. Lebih dari 360 penulis masyarakat berkontribusi atas terbitnya 24 judul buku inkubator literasi pustaka nasional dari 2020 hingga 2022.
Beberapa kegiatan inkubator literasi, baik fase pra-inkubasi, inkubasi maupun pasca inkubasi.
Studi filosofis dan praktis pengajaran literasi dalam dunia pendidikan juara pertama berhak mendapatkan uang tunai senilai 4 juta rupiah, sertifikat dan buku antologi.
Menulis itu membuat kita abadi karena tulisan akan dibaca sepanjang masa.
Teman-teman diharapkan nanti bisa menuliskan ide, gagasan dari dongeng yang ada di entah dalam bentuk ingatan yang secara personal pernah dimiliki karena
penting menulis itu penting, tapi bukan berarti yang penting menulis yang pada akhirnya filter atau asas kemanfaatannya tidak dirasakan dan juga tidak dipertimbangkan. Terus kemudian
Inkubator literasi mendapat dukungan dari berbagai stakeholder, termasuk para pimpinan daerah dan anggota dewan.
Books published by the ILPN program can be viewed and downloaded at press.perpusnas.go.id. Program formulation. Mengingat program ini telah berjalan 3 tahun, to measure the level of success of the program in the community, it is necessary to examine the level of community satisfaction with the ILPN program. So from this background, the formulation of the problem is formulated. 1. How the community assesses the process of ILPN activities during the period 2022. Number 2, the workshop given in the ILPN program. 3, the themes set by the ILPN program in 2022 and the timelines of ILPN activities. The aim of the research is to determine community of or user satisfaction with the ILPN program in terms of the activity process, workshop material provided, writing themes, and timeline of ILPN. Research method. This research is quantitative descriptive. The population is this research is Indonesian citizens who participate in the ILPN program through 2022. The research aims to determine the level of satisfaction of users who participate in the ILPN program in 2022, along with suggestions for improvement. Respondent. This section explains the result of the author research regarding the level of satisfaction of users who take part in ILPN in 2022. Terdapat 131 respondent, or 87% of the population was obtained. Gender and profession. We can look the diagram. 15 15 male voters and 80 female voters. ELPN come from various professions such as doctors, entrepreneurs, literacy activities, civil servants, writers, lecturers, teachers, and so on. Data processing. Data is processing based on questionnaire that have been distributed to users. The step in data processing technique are data selection, data percentage. The percentage formula is as follows. This formula. Analyze data using research scale. The average calculation can be written in mathematical model as follows. And this method can be formulated using the following formula. Scala interval. The tangible indicator of the level of satisfaction with the ELPN 2020 program is known by asking question: is the activity process assessment good? The level of user satisfaction with the 2022 LPN activity process assessment. Berdasarkan hasil ini, the activities process assessment question was declared very good because the average score obtained was in 4,36 in the interval 424 until 5.04. Level of user satisfaction with the assessment of workshop provided. Workshop was declared very good because the average score obtained was 4.48. And G, level of reader satisfaction with writing times, is so very good too. And level of user satisfaction with activity timeline, score was 4,48 and very good. Now, recapitulation of community satisfaction assessment participating in the 2020 LPN. We can get amount 4.42. It's very good. You can go to the table. You can see the table. Okay. Conclusion. Kesimpulan dari penelitian ini bahwa ILPN 2022 sudah sangat baik, namun ada masyarakat yang menilai sangat tidak baik dan juga ada responden yang menyatakan sangat tidak puas terhadap tema-tema atau kegiatan ILPN. You can see this. Okay. Maybe this my presentation. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam. Thank you, Pak Jamadi. Okay, thank you, Pak Damadi, for the nice presentation about condition of our Central Library, National Central Library, Jakarta. Ibu Nurma is there, Bu Nurma, or is not joining us? So we have all speakers, and we end up this session, this first session. But any of you or the participant want to ask each other maybe, or raise some question, some problem on the basis of what the presenters present us about their research findings. Any question? Okay. Yeah, it is hard for me to take conclusion, but almost all presenter present the same things, yeah, almost the same thing about how to utilize the AI tools in order to get more valid data about what happened, including to measure the response of the user of the library, for example. And I'm very happy to hear also myself there about what happened in Afghanistan by our brothers Shafiullah Wasik. So this is the latest condition, right, brother Wasik, about the Afghanistan's banking system, yeah?
Actually, after 2001, the improvement is happening, especially in terms of technology. Technology aspect is improving, and I hope it goes like this, and we can use the latest IR 4.0 technology and the latest technology that's being used in Malaysia and other countries. I hope we can use it in Afghanistan also, even though the infrastructure is not the same, but day by day the improvement happens.
And we are going to start again the next sessions at 14:45. Okay? But I want to check first the speakers. First, Ibu Anissa Fajria, not coming. Queen Tridang. Queen Tridang is not coming as well. Or we just continue, yeah, without having break. What do you think, Bu? Yeah. Okay, no problem, yeah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, what do you think, others, brothers, participants? Can we continue to the next session?
Yes, sir, we can continue.
Okay, so yeah, it's better instead of we have our break without breaking, I think. Okay, let's go to the next speaker, Ibu Rika Kurniawati from the principal of Win Library, Mataram. The time and place is yours.
Okay. Thanks for the time, Mr. Moderator. My name is Rika Kurniawati. I am a librarian in State Islamic University in Mataram, Lombok. Okay. This time I want to deliver my paper about the knowledge creation in academic writing training at the State Islamic University of Mataram in SECI model analysis. introduction, according to Nonaka, knowledge is not just collection of information, but also created by someone when interacting with fellow humans or with their environment. Therefore, to understand knowledge well, it must begin with understanding humans and the process of their interactions when the knowledge was discovered. So, Sechi models talking about socialization process, externalization process, combination process, and the last, internalization process. The study was conducted to answer the problems about determine whether the learning process carried out by the trainers in the training was in accordance with the Sechi model analysis. And the second, how to increase the ability in the preparation of academic papers of functional employees of the State Islamic University of Mataram. This paper used descriptive qualitative method and using participatory observation techniques and documentation for collecting data, and using key persons have the following characteristic. The functional officials, of course, and has a high level of position and have a good understanding about ISN career advancement process. So for those characteristics, we have Mrs. S was chosen for the interview. So the training was held in July 4th, 2022 to July 8th, 2022. This training was conducted for 40 employees in the State Islamic University of Mataram. And the knowledge creation process begins with materials on the basic of writing academic papers, and information retrieval is given by the trainer in the first day. So in the second day, we have to transfer the knowledge carried out by the resource person to the participants, so that the transfer process is from the tacit knowledge to tacit knowledge of the trainer to tacit knowledge of the trainees. In the third day, the trainees were divided into 3 large groups, and each group was guided by a trainer. So the trainees in each groups were required to compile an article with which would be discussed together with each trainer. The monitoring process was strengthened by seminar activities in the next day, in the fourth day. In seminars, trainees are required to present their ideas and articles in front of the trainers in their respective groups. So the speaker provided various final inputs in order to improve the written work made. And in this process, the creating knowledge at the stage of internalization of the trainees occurred when the trainees started trying to put their ideas into an academic writing. The process of changing explicit knowledge into tacit knowledge occurs along with an increased understanding the practices and principles that occur when the trainees are compiling an academic paper. So Mrs. S is one of the trainees who is an analyst at the intermediate level in staffing department. She stated that the socialization stage in the 5-day training activity, the trainers had succeeded in motivating and assisting trainees in the knowledge transfer process for the preparation of an academic paper. As for the externalization and combination stages, Mrs. S believes that the trainers have also made maximum efforts in guiding the trainers. This evidence by the enthusiasm shown in the mentoring process, the motivation given to the trainees, and the consultation opportunities that remain open for the trainees to coordinate and communicate when the activity time is over, because trainees are still required. And the result and finding in this paper, we have conclusion in the process of creating knowledge in academic writing technical training activities for 40 functional employees was carried out well by the trainers. Although the success rate of the training process also greatly depends on ability of the trainees to absorb information and put their ideas into a work academic writing. Factors that hinder the knowledge creation process, such as time and habits, will be a challenge for an employee in the process of internalization knowledge and skills in preparing an academic paper. From the documentation process carried out by the researcher also obtained the reality of the success of the training activities carried out during the 5 days. This reality is indicated by an increase in the scores obtained by as much as 8%, the difference between the accumulated pre-test scores and post-test scores in the trainees. Another reality is that there were 13 journal articles submitted by the trainees to the committee as a result of the training process. So the conclusion is, the conclusions are, for one of the theories of knowledge creation is the socialization, externalization, combination, and internalization in ICKD model. This theory describes the factors that influence the process of creating knowledge between the dimensions of tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge that occur dynamically and continuously in natural and abstract experience during interactions between individuals or their environment. Creating this knowledge occurs in academic writing technical training activities for functional employees. The result of this study indicate that the trainers have succeeded in increasing the knowledge and skills of the trainees. The learning process characterizes this condition in accordance with the stages of knowledge creation in the ICKD model, the presence of scientific papers submitted by the participants, and an increase in achievement in post-test scores at the end of the training activities. So this is my paper for friends. So thanks for the time.
Thank you, Bu. Since time is enough, and thank you again for Ibu Ika for the nice presentations about the chapter that's knowledge creation in academic writing training and states at the state of Islamic State University of Mataram. Huh? Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Bu Rika, for the presentations about the knowledge creations in academic writing training and in the UIN Mataram. Okay, brothers and sisters or participants, again, I am offering you to, if you have some questions, to raise some question or problem or anything you want to say before we close this seminar. Before I read some conclusions and some ideas emerged in this seminar, first seminar of International Seminar on Collaborative Knowledge Discovery, 2023. Any remark, comments? No more comment, no remarks. Okay. Terlalu sebentar ya. No, we have still 1 hour, yeah, because we are going to stop it and it's actually 10 minutes for one presentation. Yeah, but then that's what the rule that the committee tell us, and we have to follow that rules that everybody should present their presentation first, and then the question and answer will be at the end of the sessions. Okay, brothers and sisters, if there is no comment or questions, I want to read something like conclusion or the from what everybody present. First, from Brother Mahfud Ahmed on enhancing knowledge management and open science through artificial intelligence and machine learning. He found that from the literature review revealed that AI plays a vital role, an important role in enhancing knowledge management and open science. I think this is tell us how important is the AI now, and in order to manage the knowledge and retrieve the science from the open source. The second, from our brother Wardiono, presents about the readiness level and barriers of long-term digital preservations in institutional repositories in Indonesia, a survey from University of Malaya, yeah, and ERC. He found that the result shows the highest level of readiness from the respondent at the third level in the consolidation phase of the in regards with the data retrieval, right? Okay, and the third is from Umi Aziza of the ERC University on the title of Knowledge Management System Development of ERC Dental and Oral Hospital using Text Mining. And she also find the very important role and benefit from the knowledge management system or AI and open data. The text mining method help to collect and determine which data is knowledge to the dentist and medical staff at the hospital. The development of the dental KSM application helped because she made something like an application to gather the information, help the dentist and medical staff to discover, capture, and share their knowledge in the hospital. And the fourth speaker presentations by our brother Damadi Ratmono from the Central Library of Indonesia. the level of public satisfaction, yeah, with the National Literary Literacy Incubator Program. Pusnas Press for the year 2000. Pusnas Press for the year 2002. He found that the National Library of Republic of Indonesia obtained that the people who took part in the ILPN in 2002 state that they were very, very satisfied with the 20,020 ELPN program organized by the National Library of the Republic of Indonesia. The result became a reference of holding the next ILPN, this year, ELPN, right? 2023. And also from our brother, is interesting because, yeah, Afghanistan is so familiar in Indonesia. We heard a lot about this country and we love this country. Our brother Shafiullah Wasik do the research under the title Examining Factors Influencing E-Banking Adoptions, Evidence from Afghan Bank Users in Afghanistan. He found that, hang on. I missed this one. I have to open the notes. He found that the Afghanistan users of bank the study shed light on a significant research gap by addressing key aspects of online banking adoption in Afghanistan. It provides banks with theoretical insight and helpful guidance, emphasizing factors that will encourage wider acceptance among the customers. So this is like a beginning of this program, right, Brother Saifullah Wasik, yeah? And we hope, of course, this will be very useful findings for the government of Afghanistan for the next program or step. And the last presentation is from Ibu Rika. She did research about the, hang on, I cannot memorize the title. Knowledge creation in academic writing training at the State Islamic University Mataram, UIN Mataram. She did this research with actually with his husband, and she found that the study concluded that academic writing training accommodate the process and stage of knowledge creation, because the library had some like regular training for writing, right? You had this regular training for the students, yeah, and this regular training of writing accommodate the process and stage of knowledge creation by the students, and 40 employees had increasing knowledge and ability in academic writing. So this is one way of upgrading the literacy skill of the students here in UIN Jakarta, UIN Mataram. Sorry. I think those presenters we have today, we have 6 presenters, and hopefully what we got from these presentations be very useful for us, and we can, of course, it ignites, it calls for the next process of research in order to make it more valid, more clear, and more detailed, I think, in order to do next program. I think that's all what I can tell you, our participants. I'm so sorry if you find some mistake along the way we do this seminar, and after this we just stop. Yeah, because we are going to continue our workshop with others speakers at the first room, or at the main room. Again, brothers and sisters, do you have any more comment or suggestion or whatever you want to suggest us?
Actually, sir, I would like to thank you for the amazing coordination of the program, and Brother Wardiano, that he was constantly arranging the program. May Allah bless you both and the rest of the program who contributed in this workshop. Thank you so much, everyone.
You welcome, Brother Saifullah.
Thank you.
Any more? Okay. Brother Mahfuz, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's close our agenda or these sessions by reciting Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank
See
you
you
very
in
much.
Lombok. You need to come, Brother Saiful, Brother Mahfuz, yeah?
For sure, definitely.
They
Sir.
didn't,
Meet it together.
they didn't give us a visa.
Next workshop, inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Where are you now, Brother Ahmed Mahfuz?
I'm in Malaysia.
Malaysia. Also, Brother Wasik in Malaysia?
Yes, Malaysia at IUM.
Just 1 meter in the map. Yeah, just
Yeah, inshallah.
jump.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes. Yeah.
it's very
Hopefully next meeting,
near,
inshallah.
very close, very near. Yeah?
True, it's true, sir.
Okay, inshallah, we will see you next year.
Inshallah, sir.
We have
Inshallah.
our
Thank you
next
so much.
meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you, all participants again.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome, sir.
And see you in the next sessions.
Inshallah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa
Walaikum
rahmatullah.
assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Let's go back to main room, everyone.
Thank you so much, brother. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ayono, apakah sudah selesai? Di room